Hey everybody, how's it going? Okay, I'm back with another video. This is a new pickups video I'm going to be doing today with you. As well as you may have noticed that in the background. That is a Devil Face Bling Mask that I just found at Spirit Halloween. Didn't even know they existed. And although I'm not much of a bling guy, there were a few things I really liked about this one. So I'm going to show you that, as well as pick up from Cavity Colors and a bunch more from Fright Rags again. So let's get into it. Okay guys, well, first things first, this is the Devil Face Bling Mask. I didn't even know this existed before today, to be honest with you. I've seen a few of these bling masks done, and they aren't really my thing. I'll show you some pictures of them here. You see the standard looking one like this, and as well as a pink one that I found earlier this year that was always over in the kids costume section. But this particular one, of course, is based on the other Devil Face one that's been out for a while, the Dead by Daylight version that has the vinyl hood and a really glossy red finish on it. Actually, I have my own copy right back there. You'll see. I'm sure I have some shots of it. I'll show you that. So you can see it's super shiny, but it has a full over-the-head hood and no tassels. So it's sort of more accurate to a Ghostface style mask in a way, but the material, of course, is way different, and just the style, of course, is way different. And you know, it's a devil face, so it is a little different overall, of course. But with this bling mask here, what I liked about it is they used the material from the 25th anniversary, like this this stuff that sort of looks a little bit like the Lurex that was used in the original Ghostface costumes and stuff. As you know, it's the same material that the 25th anniversary costume is made out of. You know, it's obviously not a 25th anniversary shroud, as you can see. Those ones, like the top one here, have a very thick hood, and they are certainly different, and again, no tassels, so those ones look pretty cool. But I just thought this one looked great with the sparkle in it. I just thought it would look decent in pictures and stuff. And like I said, I had never even seen one before, and when I went into Spirit, there were just 3 of them on the shelf, and I thought, well, that's kind of wild. I haven't seen this before, and there's only 3 of them. And then I looked them up online, and I saw they were already being sold at some pretty higher prices, because it looks like they're fairly hard to get. So I figured I would for sure just pick one up, because you know, they weren't bad. They're about 35 Canadian, of course, but I thought they looked pretty cool in pictures or something, or I might be able to have a little fun with it. Not to do like a serious cosplay or anything, but it might look good in pictures, and I thought this was a pretty good looking example. It is a plastic style mask, of course, which is how they put on all these rhinestones. I'm sure you can't put it on a vinyl mask like all the other ones there. But thought it was an interesting little pickup. Okay, moving on to the clothing pickups. Now, this one sort of caught me by surprise, because when I opened the mailbox, I noticed it was this beautiful orange. And I was immediately thinking, oh, Terra Threads, cool. And then I thought, there's some really cool stuff I've wanted to order from Terra Threads, but I haven't really had, shall we say, the budget to get any of the stuff yet. I've sort of been, you know, pretty selective, but there's a couple that I've really been after there for a while. And I thought, did I order those? I don't think I ordered those. And then I flipped over the package. Cavity Colors. You know, it's been so long since I have seen a Cavity Colors bag in orange. I do remember seeing one, I think, in the past. I know Terra Threads pretty much always uses only orange bags. I love them. I love it. Orange color is so cool. But Cavity Colors is almost always green bags, which are also super cool looking. But anyway, this is actually Cavity Colors, and it is orange, and there is a split in the bag. I don't think there's any damage to the shirt underneath. I'm thinking it is okay, but yeah, it definitely had me fooled thinking this was terror threads. So let's get this thing open and see what's inside. Okay, so inside I have my receipt. I have a pumpkin head bookmark. Not sure how well you can see that. Cool, I love these bookmarks they include, very cool. And a cavity color sticker as per usual. Your spooky order was packed by James. Thanks, James, appreciate that. It's too bad the bag split, but as I thought, there isn't any damage to the shirt, and it is the design that I thought it was through the bag. It is the Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter t-shirt that I picked up. I've been waiting until the end of the month to pick up any leftover buy or die, t-shirts. And when I got on there to have a look, they had been up for a few hours already, which I didn't know. And of course they didn't have any extra large left, so I had to go one size bigger. I have a double XL here, which I still fit just fine for the most part. It would be a little bit big, but no big deal. This is such an absolutely awesome design. Check this out. So cool. So if you haven't already guessed, this is another amazing design by the ever-talented Devin Whitehead. Absolutely beautiful work. And of course, Corey Feldman down there looking extremely accurate, as well as Trish, perfectly captured. Just an absolutely beautiful design that I really, really wanted. And when it first dropped, I just did not have it in my budget to pull the trigger. But towards the end of the month, I was saving and I watched for it, and luckily I was still able to get the double XL. So maybe a little big, but I'm glad I got it because it is an awesome t-shirt. Okay, and the next one that's in here actually isn't for me. This is a hoodie that was on sale that that my son really liked, that I decided to get for him. Now this one I'm sure is going to be a little bit big on him, but at least he'll be able to keep it for a while. This is a large. He's probably more of a medium, but it is none other than this awesome American Psycho design that I showed you before, that I picked up on a t-shirt earlier this year. Such a gorgeous design. I love the color in it as well. And once again, from the ever-talented Devin Whitehead. I have to return some videotapes, that's so cool. Yeah. Very awesome design, and on the front here, how cool is this? You have the shot of Christian Bale screaming like the American Psycho he is in the film. Alright, so interesting about this pickups video is the last one that I did, I had a pickup from Gutter Carbs, and then I had 3 from Fright Rags. It happens from time to time where one company gets a few that I'm, picking up from or something from time to time, but it's pretty rare when you have 3, But I mentioned it was part of the rewards program, and I had some points, and then some cool designs dropped, and some that I really liked, and I could use the points on and get a great discount, so I went ahead and did it, so it was 3. Well, this time, crazily enough, I have 3 more. So, Fright Rags, you've been getting a heck of a lot of business from me. Thanks for the rewards program. It's pretty cool. It's quite rewarding. Yeah. All right. So this is the first package. Let's get this one open and see what we got in here. Okay. So inside we have our receipt as per usual, and we have a card, and this one's really familiar as the last pickups video. RoboCop, stay out of trouble. So I got that one again, and the sticker this time, very cool. Pinhead from Hellraiser. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that one. And of course, Toxic Waste Candy. This is the Sour Apple. This one. Okay, so first one up, this is a really awesome customs job. This is a Justin Osborne design, another one of my favorite artists out there. He is so talented. So many of his designs are on some of my favorite t-shirts I have in my entire collection. So super talented guy, love his stuff. And this is what he did for the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Check it out. Now I really love this design. Just totally beautiful. Everybody looks perfect in this. The print is perfect. And he did this back in 2019. I remember when it dropped. I never got it back then. I should have. I was happy to see it came back and was available in the customs menu there. So I had to pick it up. I absolutely love this design. It is so freaking cool. Okay, and the next one up, this one may look familiar to you because there's a little bit of a story behind this one. I went ahead and picked this one up because probably a couple of months ago, I got some bad, upsetting news. And the news was kind of shocking for me. It's hard to talk about. But I'm going to tell you guys. I'm not going to get all, verklempt. What happened was I was sitting down enjoying my day, and I was wearing this beautiful Creepshow design that they had done before that has, the 5 stories, kind of in almost like stripes across the shirt, Creepshow, really beautiful shirt. And I looked down, and at first I couldn't really figure out what I was seeing, So I took a closer look and noticed on the bottom of the shirt when I lifted it up, there were a couple little holes in it. Yeah, it's hard to talk about, Anyway, when I saw the holes in one of my favorite t-shirts ever, I knew I had to do something. So I knew next time I would get a chance to place an order with Fright Rags, I would make damn sure that I pick up another copy of this awesome t-shirt right here. Alright, so I'm having a little bit of fun with you. It wasn't that traumatizing, but I was a little pissed because I'm sitting there and I look down and I'm like, what the hell is it? There's a hole in my shirt? And I have cats, and sometimes they like to lay on you and go stretch out and just, and they do that, Yeah, so I'm thinking that may have happened. So with this one, because it's in such great shape, of course, I'm going to keep this one in great shape, and I'm really not going to wear it very much. Take very good care of it. And the good news is, the other one that I have will get more wear time now. And I'm not going to be as incredibly worried about messing it up now that I have a backup one with the same beautiful design. Even though the other one's more of an original, I think. It's not a custom series anyway. But I am glad to have another copy of this t-shirt because I love it. I've done it with a few other t-shirts in the past, a couple of Return of the Living Dead shirts, I think. One of them for sure anyway, and a Halloween shirt as well that was going. And my Creepshow 2 shirt. That's right, they brought back that design, and I never wear that new one. It's so beautiful. I definitely want to keep it good, just like this one. All right, off to bag number 2. This one, I believe, is a single shirt, and if it's the one I'm thinking of, I'm really looking forward to opening this thing. Let's check it out. Okay, so we have our receipt. Oh, and that is the one I hoped it was going to be. Very cool. And we have a blue raspberry toxic waste candy. That's my favorite. Cool. And the card. Ooh, aliens. We're in some real pretty shit now, man. The fuck are we supposed to do now? Game over, man. Game over. That's awesome. We're in some real pretty shit now, man. I like that. That's awesome. Oh, and the sticker looks like Dawn of the Dead. Very cool. Sorry, I'm angling it funny because I don't want to have this glare on it. It's really hard in this. I know, I'm not really showing these off. They're just stickers. They're cool though. Okay, and this is the shirt. Now, this was a special that they put out that they had a license for a very short window. And I thought it looked really cool. And you cannot beat the price on these because these are just 25 bucks if you can get your hands on one. I know you're not afraid of a little dark. That's the quote on the inside of the shirt. And it is none other than Longlegs. Very cool Longlegs shirt. Like it a lot. The red graphic in the background. Very, very cool. Yeah, the thing about Longlegs, it was one of those movies I was hoping was going to, scare the hell out of me and give me those tingles, and I didn't really get a ton of that. I mean, there's a little bit of the uneasiness, and it's a little upsetting, because it's kind of jolting at times, but not really scary. But I thought it was really, really beautifully shot. This movie, I think, was one of the prettiest movies I've seen in a long time with the way they did a lot of the shots and the camera work. I was really impressed with it. One of my favorites of the year for sure. It was pretty cool, pretty original, different movie, and Nicolas Cage was at his peak crazy as he can get to, which can sometimes be disastrous or triumphant, and in this case it was most triumphant. So anyway, seriously though, Longlegs, pretty cool movie. Love the shirt, great price on this. Happy I was able to pick this sucker up. Funny story about the Longlegs shirt actually. Shortly after this was released by Fright Rags, the following week, Cavity Colors actually dropped a Longlegs design and sent out an email that it was available again. It was going to be for X amount of days, kind of like this, like a 3-day license or something like that. And it was a cool looking design, and when I went to look at it, it just wasn't there. It was pretty much that fast, and I looked at the email not long after it was sent. So I inquired about it, and I got an answer, and they came back and just basically said, yeah, unfortunately we're not able to do it at this time. We're hoping maybe at another time we might be able to release it, but for now, unfortunately, we cannot release it. So something happened there, I guess, which is kind of wild. I haven't heard of that stuff happening before other than one other time, and it was with a Terror Threads design that was for the House of 1,000 Corpses. It was a really cool Captain Spaulding design I have. It's sort of red and blue. It's a beautiful design. It's so cool. Coolest one I had ever seen. And I wanted to jump on that at the time. They put out another email that it said, we're really sorry, we made a mistake. There was, some kind of misunderstanding or something, and unfortunately they weren't able to do it. So it sounded like it was something along the lines of whoever owned the rights or whatever it was said, no way, kind of thing. And they were like, ooh, shocked by the whole thing, so it never happened. And luckily, time passed. I think it was, I don't know, a few months later or something, there was a design that came out, and I'm like, there it is. And when it was available, I did pick up a copy, so got it at the end of the day, but that had happened once before. So maybe this will happen with the Cavity Colors Longlegs design, because it was pretty cool. Okay, and on to the last one, yes. The third package pickup from Fright Rags. That makes 6 in the last 2 pickup videos from Fright Rags. Okay, and inside here we have, right nicely. There's my receipt. And candy, we have another sour apple, right? Apple toxic waste. And the card this time, Hellraiser. Come to daddy. Oh, and the sticker this time. Very nice. I'm impressed. Ooh, Fright Rags Ghostface. Cool. I don't have that one. That's pretty cool. I like that one quite a bit. Cool. And this pickup, interestingly enough, as I was just talking about how much I enjoy that Justin Osborne Texas Chainsaw Massacre design from 2019 that I picked up. Well, they just happened to have a beautiful new design from Mr. Osborne as well that I just got put on a hoodie. Check that design out. Just an awesome design again. I love the way it's done. It's so cool. Really neat artwork. Can you survive? Caution, there are scenes in this film that may be disturbing to some members of the public. In blood boiling color. Very cool. Yeah, it's a gorgeous design. Beautiful artwork, and I love on the front here how we have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre right here. Looks so good. It's nicely printed. No printing issues like I've seen before on that one particular Friday the 13th Part 6 gutter garbs I got. Remember the F on the Friday was kind of damaged. But yeah, this is a really nice hoodie. One thing I noticed that is a little bit different about this now, like I ordered this in a 2X. Normally I would get an XL, but in this case I wanted to get a large oversized one. I mentioned before, you know, like sometimes a wife likes to borrow them and stuff too, and she likes them to be really big and oversized, and I can totally fit a double XL anyway. I mean, it's a little big, but I like them big. You know, we live in a cold climate here in Canada, so there's certainly nothing wrong with that. But over the years, I've always really liked Fright Rags hoodies probably the most because they use this nice lightweight cotton, and it had this different kind of texture on the inside that wasn't that super soft fuzzy stuff. It was like a thinner, cottony, almost like a little bit of stretchiness to it. I really enjoyed that about them. What's funny though about this one though is it feels like the same kind of thickness as the Gutter Garbs hoodies. It's I noticed this is a 70-30 cotton polyester blend. I thought the old ones were 80-20. I could be wrong. Maybe not, but I noticed the lining is a lot more fuzzy like the Gutter Garbs now, so perhaps they changed them. Hopefully not, because I do like that other feel. But I could just be a little bit crazy. Maybe they're always 70-30, and maybe it's just because I have a larger size or something. That's why it feels a little bit different, but still nice and soft. It's huge, you know. There'll be no problem fitting into this or wearing it over top of another layer or two on a cold day. So it's a very cool hoodie. Yeah, and just quickly having a look at the two hoodies, the American Psycho one from Cavity Colors and the Fright Rags one. It looks like both of them were sewn in Nicaragua, and they're both 70-30 blends and printed in the USA. Yeah, they both are. And they really feel like the same material, same thickness. I wonder if they're using the same supplier, maybe some of these companies. But who knows? Yeah, I generally like a hoodie that's a little bit more thin, that lays on the body a little nicer than a big, thick, heavy one. You know, I generally prefer the ones that are not quite as thick and stuff. But these feel good, and I have a few others from Gutter Garbs and, you know, Cavity Colors, Fright Rags, and stuff like that that I really like especially some of the recent ones I've got from Gutter Garbs that feel like this. That's sort of a heavier cotton. They've been really nice actually. So these ones are nice and big too, so they should fit great. Alright guys, well that'll pretty much do it for another pickups video. Thank you as always for watching. I do appreciate it. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I never say that, but I guess if I ever want my subscriber count to go up, I suppose I should be reminding people or asking, I suppose. It would be cool to do something if I get up to 1,000 one day. I really don't know when and if that's going to happen, but if it does, I do have some cool stuff that I've been sitting on for a while that I'd love to do a giveaway with. So that might be kind of cool if it's something I can reach one day. I guess we'll see what happens. But anyway, in the meantime, again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again for another one soon. Take care, guys.